And once the problems got out of the box, there was no way to get them back in. It's too bad Pandora's box didn't have a lockout or tagout device. Just as with Pandora's box, the best way to avoid trouble is not to let it start. Imagine the problems you can have when someone unexpectedly starts up a piece of equipment that's partially dismantled for service. A simple system has been devised to prevent these unnecessary accidents. It's called Lockout, Tagout. If equipment is going to be serviced, and someone could get hurt if it started up, personnel who are authorized to provide the service or repair put locks or tags on the starting mechanisms or energy isolation devices. Lockouts and tagouts are also used where the release of stored energy in a piece of equipment could hurt employees. If it's possible to lock out equipment during service or repair, it should be locked out so there is no possibility of starting it. Tagging out can be used instead only if it can be demonstrated that a tag system will fully protect employees. If a tagout device is used on a piece of equipment capable of being locked out, the tagout device must be attached at the same location on the energy isolation device where the lockout would have been attached. Additional safety measures would also be used. You need to know about lockout-tagout procedures if your job requires you to operate or use equipment which is being serviced or maintained. You're also affected if you work around the equipment being serviced. Only authorized personnel can lock out or tag out a piece of equipment or machinery, and they are the only people who can remove a lock or tag. The locks or tags are placed on the energy isolating device of the equipment to prevent it from being operated. The energy isolation device is usually the power disconnect that allows the equipment to operate. In addition to things like disconnects, the isolating device could be a line valve, blank flange, block, slip blind, or a similar device used to isolate energy. If equipment is tagged out, it may not be operated until the tag has been removed by the authorized person. Tagout devices warn that hazards could be created if the machine or equipment is energized. They carry warnings such as do not start, do not open, do not energize, and do not operate. And they include the name of the person who placed the tagout device on the equipment. Here's a procedure you should use for lockout and tagout situations. Notify everyone affected that the equipment must be shut down and locked out to perform service. If you're the authorized employee, make sure you know the type and magnitude of energy the equipment uses. Know what the hazards are and how to control them. Shut the equipment down by the normal stopping procedure, making sure that no hazards will be created by the shutdown. Deactivate the energy isolation device or devices so the machinery cannot be started or operated, and apply the lockout, tagout devices. If there is stored energy in springs, rotating flywheels, hydraulic systems, capacitors, air, gas, water, or steam systems, you need to dissipate the energy or restrain it. After making sure no one is in a position where they can be hurt, check that the equipment is de-energized. Try to start it. Press the operating button or switch. The lockout should prevent the equipment from operating. Remember to return the controls to the off position after testing. The equipment is now locked out. Here's what you should do when restoring equipment to service. 1. Check the equipment and the area around it to be sure that no tools are where they don't belong. Make sure other unnecessary items are removed. Be sure everything is ready to go. 2. Check the work area to be sure all employees are safely positioned out of harm's way. 3. Make sure any controls are in neutral. 4. Remove the lockout or tagout device if you are authorized to do that, and restart the equipment. Then notify all affected employees that servicing is complete and the equipment is ready for use. By following the simple procedure of locking or tagging out during service, you can keep a lock on Pandora's box and save yourself a world of problems, and who needs more of those? This is Claude Akins reminding you that safety is your job too.